Okay, and we're back with another CG campaign. Niven's War, a military science fiction novel. I assume graphic novel, but anyway. Uh, um, this one, I have no idea when it started, so I don't know for sure whether this is after an extension or not. I, of course, would not have heard of it except through, CG Tracker or whatever. It definitely needs some assistance. Their goal is 500 pounds, and that may be part, again, of what is holding them back a little bit. I mean, it's certainly not the only thing, but it's part of it, maybe, is that it's in a foreign currency, and so anybody in the U.S. is going to be hit with a foreign transaction fee, and you're going to have to use a credit card or whatever that supports doing that, and, it's like, I don't know how. I mean, you can ask Liam, I guess. It's like Xenotype was in Australian dollars. You had to back in Australian dollars, and then his current campaign is in U.S. dollars. So somehow he changed the settings or whatever on Indiegogo and got it done through a currency that through U.S. dollars, and therefore U.S. backers are not going to have to deal with that shit. Obviously, it's that is whether or not you want to do that is dependent on whether or not you feel like the majority of your backers are going to come from the U.S. or not. If they are, then that's a good move. If they're not, if you expect most of your backers to come from your own country, then, well, you should do it in whatever your own country's currency is. Anyway, so it's currently raised $471 US out of a $685 flexible goal. Now, it is a flexible goal, so I guess they'll get the money no matter how much it is. So it's not necessarily going to fail, but it has not reached its its goal, and its goal is relatively modest. So it's it could certainly do with some assistance here. They've only got 19 backers, although I'm pretty sure that including the tip jar, 1, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They've only got 18 things claimed. So 19 backers, but somehow only 18. I don't know. Maybe somebody refunded and it still says that they're back. I don't know how that works. Anyway, there's 8 days left, so they're just over a week. All right. Welcome to the Niven's War campaign. Name is Justin Knight, a science fiction author with 6 published books to my name, including the free one on my mailing list, so you can sign up and get that. This campaign is for the funding of my next book, the military science fiction novel Niven's War. Okay, so I guess this is not... I mean, it's listed as ComicsGate. I mean, that's how I found it, was through CG Tracker, but it's apparently not a graphic novel, I guess. It's just a book. Not sure what's up with that. And that's certainly one of the things. It's like if it were a graphic novel, which apparently it's not, then there should be some art, and there is. I mean, I guess the cover art or whatever here, but there's there's no art in the body of the campaign. So if it actually was a graphic novel, it definitely should needed that. And that's another thing. It's like if you apparently you're advertising yourself as CG or whatever, you declared yourself as CG, and yet this is not. Okay. So, well, all right. Let's finish reading this. Science fiction Niven's War, set on a distant human-populated planet. Niven's War tells the story of a war between 2 continents that reaches boiling point. Among the fighting, a young fighter pilot struggles to survive when a mission goes wrong, and the once escapable pain is now on her doorstep. Clear download preview of the unedited manuscript. There's a link to that. The cover is illustrated by the amazing Carla Tornielli. I can't say her fucking name. I've heard it before, but I can't say it. But I guess that is why it's considered CG because she's been on CG projects before. So I guess because she's the cover artist, that's why that we're considering this a CG book. An artist whose work I have long admired. I've seen work on the Grim Reaper and the Sunsworn source book. I knew I wanted to get with her on a project, and here it is. While you're funding the campaign, just raise money for editing and distribution of my novel. First off, the book will be around 250 to 300 pages, is already written. How do you not know the actual page count if it's already written? Maybe that's a formatting issue, I don't know. And has gone through the first round of edits. Once the campaign is funded, the manuscript will go straight to the editor. You will receive your book much quicker than usual. The ebook copy will be available for all devices, properly formatted and looking great via the BookFunnel app. I'm not familiar with what the BookFunnel app is. That's not, I don't know. That's not super. I'm not liking that. It's like, I mean, I don't know anything about it. It's like if you want to give me a PDF or an EPUB or whatever the hell file, then that makes a lot of sense to me. But if you're like, oh, you can get it through whatever, and it's like it says an app, and it's like, is that like an online app and I have to be online to read it, or is it I have to download this app to a mobile device, which means if you're like me and you don't you don't necessarily have up-to-date mobile devices, then that means that probably I don't have anything with which this app would actually work, and sooner or later the app may cease to function at some point because the company goes out of business or something, and then will you be able to access any of the shit that you had through that app, or new versions of the app are not available, and then when you get new hardware or software or whatever, then it's like there's all too many things that are potentially a problem with that. Amazon will use to print the physical copies, making the process cheaper than usual. For those who want to back a physical copy, it will have to be made available on the site so it can be printed, so please don't be alarmed. However, you will receive your copy at a cheaper price and with a free bookmark. Stretch goal update, 700 pounds goal. Should the project reach 700 pounds, I will go straight into production on Book 2. Every backer who has backed Niven's will receive a matching copy. If you back digital, you will get a Book 2 digital. Well, I mean, it's probably not going to hit that goal, but that's a nice goal to have. If you back the paperback, you will receive a paperback copy at no extra cost. Wow. Shipping and packaging costs will be on me. What it says about the story is a little. I mean, you don't want to give away very much. You don't want to spoil the book, but at the same time, it's like you haven't told us very much about it. So I don't know. So there's a tip jar. One person has donated $1 or £1. I mean, those are not quite the same, but I guess it's approximate. It's rounding up or down there. The ebook, £4 or $5. A copy of the ebook properly formatted for your Kindle or reading device. I don't know, as far I assumed that Kindle. I mean, it's like I bought shit off Amazon on Kindle, but as far as I knew, in order to be able to read it on Kindle, you basically have to buy shit through Amazon. You can't be like, oh yeah, I can just, somehow get something on the device in another format. I mean, maybe if it's non-Apple, because I think. I don't know. I mean, I have a couple of Android devices, because I don't think I have Kindle on those, but I have Kindle on an Apple device, and that of course is Apple's very much not willing to allow you to put files on their shit. They're like, no, we'll handle all that for you. There's no way to just plug it into a computer and upload your shit to it, like would be perfectly reasonable. I mean, the plus side of that is that Apple probably is making sure that you basically don't ever get viruses or something well, I mean, should. Don't know. I don't. I've not heard of it happening, but anyway, it's never happened to me. Anyway, so ebook, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not. You want me to think to the back of the book, and it's April of next year, so that's that's a ways off, but not too far, and 3 claimed. So yeah, I mean, I'm not loving the, I don't know anything about Book Funnel, so I'm not really loving the idea of getting an ebook through an app or service that I have absolutely no familiarity with, and it says formatted for Kindle, but I don't know how to get it. I mean, I suppose whatever software is already on my Android device could probably read an EPUB or something, so if you've given it to me in that way, then I could just plug it in and put it on my Android. Anyway, alright, the paperback. £10 or $14. This is for the paperback copy of the book. The ebook. Oh, you get an ebook too. Okay, cool. Alright, well, that's again, however you're getting the ebook, it's like if it's not, if it's not really effective for allowing you to read it, then but still. All right, thank you. In the back of the book, you will also receive a special bookmark to go with the paper book to help you keep your place. And I don't know if is that meant. I mean, it'd be nice if we had a preview of the bookmark, unless that is supposed to be it right there. I'm not sure. But I can't tell if it actually is or if that's just like the inside page or something. I don't know. Included item paperback. If it does come with the ebook, which it appears to say there, it should be listed here as an included item. And the fucking bookmark should also be listed there. April, 10 claimed. Ships worldwide. And this is interesting. You can't read the description, but minor character, male. £20, $27. So somebody claimed that, so they're going to be written into the book. I don't know if that means you're going to when you buy a tier like that on a comic, it means that they usually ask you for a reference photo or something, and then you get drawn into the book. So it's your likeness, but probably presumably not your name or anything. It's just probably not even a named character. It's just somebody who's in the book and it's your face. But if you're going to be written into a book, then it's like, how is that you? I mean, do you get to make up the character, or is it that they just use your real name, or at least your first name or something? Is that what happens? I don't know. It's like, it's not going to be your face. We know that because, it's anyway. Side character, male, sold out. £20, $27. So somebody claimed that. So there's somebody decided to be a minor character in the book and a side character in the book, or somebody decided. And then support character female for £30 or $41. So that's more expensive to be that character, and somebody bought that. And another support character female, £30, $41. And that's interesting. This one says shipping February 2022. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe this is an indication that it's an extended, that the campaign's been extended, and like maybe they only had this one to start with, and they said February, and then it sold, and maybe you now can't change that on there, but changed it on all the other tiers. I don't know. Everything else says April, but that I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it depends. Well. There's only one physical tier, so let's go ahead and look and see. Actually, let's do it over here. Holy shit. That fucking sucks, man. Alright, shipping to the UK is £4, which is $5 US approximately. So that makes it £14 to UK backers, $19. It's fairly expensive, but now to whoever, Uganda, Ukraine, UAE, U.S. minor outlying islands. I'm not even sure what that precisely covers. All those places, it's £8, $11, making it £18 or $25 out the door. But to the United States proper, for some reason, it is 17 pounds of shipping, 23 fucking dollars shipping. I can pretty much guarantee you this is something that is hurting you. And also, if it's going to be printed through Amazon, then unless you're charging a fuck ton of money for the paperback on Amazon, like this is, I mean, to back it here, it's $14. And yes, you're getting the ebook and you're getting the bookmark with it, which obviously you wouldn't get either of those if you're buying the paperback on Amazon. But unless you're charging a shit ton more for the book itself on Amazon, then I can pretty much guarantee you that it's going to be cheaper for people in the United States to buy it once it's on Amazon. Because I can buy that, it's like, Amazon probably is doing like print on demand or whatever, and it's like, so that means if you put it on fucking Amazon, I could buy it on Amazon for whatever it is, and you know, and even if I don't have Prime, I can, you know, probably buy however much more shit to get to whatever it is, $25 or something, and then they offer free shipping. So, and you're wanting to charge me $23 fucking dollars in shipping. You know, $23, $14 for the book, $23 for the shipping. And for some fucking reason, the shipping to the U.S. is the most expensive anywhere, apparently. Like, most, you know, campaigns or whatever, obviously, you know, most CG campaigns are in the U.S., and therefore the U.S. shipping is obviously the cheapest. But even for the ones that are in the U.K., oftentimes, you know, shipping to the U.S. will be slightly cheaper than it is any place else other than the U.K. itself. And instead, this campaign apparently, shipping to the UK is the cheapest, and then it's a little bit more expensive for every place else on the planet, except the United States, which is unbelievably fucking expensive. So it's £27, $37 out the door for a 250 to 300 page paperback. I think no thank you on that. A definite no thank you. So that would be, you know, that would be one major reason probably why you have not reached your goal, and I don't think you're going to. The other thing, of course, being the ebook is, you know, not just like an EPUB or a PDF or whatever that you're going to email to people or some shit. Like, that would make sense, but instead it's like, no, it has to go through, you know, it has to go through this service that you never fucking heard of. So, yeah, I'm not backing this campaign. You know, I can't. Sorry, dude, I cannot back your campaign because you got an ebook that it's, you know, it's not too expensive, but it's in. I don't know what the format is necessarily going to be. I don't know anything about the method of delivery, etc., etc. So I'm not, you know, got no confidence in that really. And then, for the UK, it's not too expensive, and for you know, every place else except the U.S., it's not super expensive, and then for the U.S., it's super fucking expensive to get the paperback. If you know, and again, it's like you said you're going through Amazon. It's like, if this is actually available at some point on fucking Amazon, then maybe I'd buy it there, because probably I can get it with like no shipping charge at all. And instead, I get it on. And you're saying it's going to be cheaper. It's like, well, one, are you really going to charge more than $14 for the fucking paperback once it's on Amazon? Because that, you know, that doesn't seem wise, because most paperbacks are not. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't buy a lot of paperbacks on Amazon, but I think quite a few of them are like, I don't know, $10 maybe. Some of them are less than that, but it's probably averages about $10 for paperbacks, I would think. So it's like, unless you're going to charge a lot more, 14 already sounds like it's quite a bit for a paperback, and then you tack on, you know, what was that, $23 in shipping? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Jeez. All right. So there's that. I mean, if you want to take a gamble on this ebook, that you can actually get it and use it and whatnot, then there's that. You know, it's only $5. But it is, what did it say, 37 out the door. So this, this is not even a comic book, and it's with the shipping and everything for U.S. backers, this fucking thing will wind up being a couple of bucks more expensive than your standard CG comic book that's $25 plus 10 in shipping. So okay, but it was listed as a CG campaign, so and it's got what's her name, Carla. So anyway, back it if you're interested, and especially if you've got a ton of money that you're prepared to burn. All right, until the next one.